Sir, put him a full mask. You have it. Senator, thoughts here.
This is maddening. This is wild. Number one, your point that advising him not to call President Donald J. Trump.
Right.
You know, my grandmother used to say, if you dig a ditch, you better dig two.
There you go.
You call him President Trump, he's going to look at you first. Yep. Second point, you do not have to be white to be anti-Black. Let me just say that again. You do not have to be white to be anti-Black. And clearly we see in this example somebody of Hispanic descent being very anti-Black and feeding into the white supremacist mentality of where Black people can be and what they can do. Thank God for that bystander who was walking by and checked that man and basically told him, go back home. You are wrong. And my last point, it is always curious how people believe. You see that he did. Who told him that? Who told him, one, to call that Black family, use the N-word? So you already know subconsciously that that is a word to dehumanize Black people.
Yep.
You think you're better than Black people as collectively. I'm not talking about conscious-minded individuals, but people need to deconstruct their construction because you can fall into the same white supremacist mentality of a white supremacist ruling class and somehow think that because you are not Black, you are somehow better.
Right.
When you owe a debt of gratitude to Black descendants of enslaved people for all that we have endured, all that we are enduring, all that we go through, and the type of justice and liberation that we have fought for generations, not just for ourselves, but for all people. So anyone who is not Black, you know, I mean, he's just displaying it. So it's not just white people. Right. And again, thank that bystander who appeared to be of Hispanic descent for stepping up and telling this man that he was wrong. The nerve of him. Right. The nerve.
Yep, that's right. And that bystander likely de-escalated something else because this guy seemed as if he wasn't going to.
It seems like other, deeply melanated Black people are really, really fucking upset that Black American citizens exist. Like ones that were actually born here that have a lineage here. Like I keep seeing videos of them saying, oh, you're next. And shouts out to Leo. I saw his video where he was responding to, I'm guessing she was a Caribbean, saying your president doesn't like you. Y'all gonna be back picking cotton. He gonna get y'all out of here next. And it's like, he literally said that we built this country. He literally said that the birthright citizenship was for the descendants of slaves. Chattel slavery. Y'all are so butthurt that we cannot be deported. Then they were like, oh, because when it's time for y'all to get out of here, y'all ain't gonna have nowhere to go. Get out of where? Where they gonna send me? Georgia? South Carolina? Y'all do know that a lot of us literally still to this day own land in this country. And the ones of us that don't know that we do, we're taking the proper steps and we're going through the proper channels to reclaim our ancestors' land. Y'all maybe y'all don't know that, but it's so ignorant to keep assuming that we are all immigrants. Y'all are really jealous that we can't be deported anywhere. Y'all are really, really jealous. It's envy at this point, because what else is it? We don't do anything to you people. Nothing. We welcomed y'all. And it seems to be backfiring that we all thought that we were all one just because we share the same hue of complexion. And I know I'm continuously making the same types of videos, but it's like, I keep seeing y'all making these videos talking about y'all, and then y'all always trying to attack slavery. Y'all always trying to attack as if on the Caribbean. Child, I could get into so much that's going on y'all's islands and in y'all's countries to this day in 2025. Y'all are just so fucking envious. Then there was this girl that was like, oh, if everybody has an issue with Black Americans, then maybe it's Black Americans. If everybody doesn't like you. No, that's not true. Because we literally do not start. We do not do anything to anybody. We've literally welcomed everybody that came to this country. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. Like I saw a girl saying Brooklyn belongs to the Caribbeans now. New York belongs to the Caribbeans. And it's like, we still exist out there. And the reason why y'all were able to successfully migrate and set up shop is because we supported y'all. We thought we were all kinfolk. I've had plenty of Caribbean friends to this day that I love and I've supported. I've supported businesses, I've patronized restaurants, shops, and everything. While y'all just literally, not all of y'all, but some of y'all just have this disdain, this hatred for us for no reason. And I think it's really envy that we cannot be deported. There's this deep-seated envy, like a hatred, because we are American. And a lot of y'all fight and strive so much to come here when we were born here. And yes, we've had our hardships and our struggles, and we still fighting and we still thriving. But we are a very, very successful group of black people in the world globally. Our impact, the things that we've innovated, our inventions, the things that we've created, it's undeniable. Ain't nobody really fucking with us like that. Even the poorest of us that live in the hoods, if we compare our hoods to y'all's hoods, there's no fucking comparison. Y'all always want to compare y'all top 10% to our bottom 10. Let's go apples for apples. Living in a hood here is not even a marker to how much you make these days. It's very expensive to live in urban communities, especially in a tri-state in 2025. So that's not even a socioeconomic marker anymore. But anyways, I'm just tired of, like, leave us alone. Hang it up. Spread love to Brooklyn Way.
Just give us immigration reform and don't treat us like dirt. It's not that hard. We're not asking for much. If anything, this is going to help the economy. And we're not asking for you to kiss the ground that we walk on. Just treat us with a little bit of decency. Just a little bit. It's not that hard. I promise you.
Bro, you came here illegally, so you're getting sent back. Like, I'm not really understanding where I'm supposed to feel bad. Like, it's the law. Like, what? Am I missing something? Like, we also can't do that. We can't go to other countries illegally and just pop up and start working and all of that without things in order, without abiding by their laws. And to be honest, it's a much worse punishment if we end up doing that. I feel like America is being generous. Y'all are getting caught and then being sent by a plane or sent by a bus back home. That's pretty generous if you ask me. Like, if I go to Russia and try to pull that off, I might not come home. They might lock me up for 50 years for trespassing. Like, I'm confused. The media is trying to make us feel bad. And they're like, oh, this person was 15 years old. He was a hard-working boy. He was in high school, blah, blah, blah. And he was an illegal immigrant from Guatemala. Bro, you lost me. You lost me. He's illegal. So I'm sorry. Like, that's just what happens. I can't feel bad no more. Everything you said before that is disregarded. I'm sorry.
Well, some immigrants are claiming that if immigration enforcement continues, Black Americans should somehow be treated the same as immigrants facing deportation. Those comments have sparked strong reactions online from many Black Americans who argue that US-born citizens cannot legally be deported and that immigration policy should not be confused with citizenship. Today, we are looking at why this conversation has become so emotional, what people are actually saying online, and why it is creating so much controversy.
Oh my goodness. So first things first, let me start off by saying this. I spoke with all Black people on the planet, well, specifically in the US, all right, with Council of Negroids, and I'm going to be bold and speak on their behalf and say, we have nothing to do with ICE. Okay, we have nothing to do with this whole ICE situation that's going on. We have nothing to do with the deportations, and we don't care. Damn. And I don't mean that in any type of mean or, malicious manner. I'm just saying we don't care. My name's Bennett and I ain't in it. We have nothing to do with this. And I've noticed there are a lot of goofy clowns that are trying to put Black people in the fray of this. And no, we have nothing to do with it. Black Americans have nothing to do with what's going on in ICE. We have no dog in this fight. It just is what it is. All right. Y'all get deported. Y'all get deported. I don't know what to tell you, but we are not going to be protesting. We're not going to be looting. We're not going to be rioting. Whatever is happening right now, we have nothing to do with it. Now, what I do find hilarious is that we have the goofies who are trying to say that, oh, they're coming for you next. Oh, you got to be careful because they're coming for y'all next. You have to understand. Now, riddle me this, Batman. In order for you to say that they're coming for us next, that would imply that we haven't been attacked yet. That's what that would imply, okay? That we have gone this entire time without being attacked. And if that's what you believe, perhaps you should sit this one out, boo-boo. Perhaps you should sit your little self on the corner and, I don't know, do whatever you got to do. Sell your fruits go to school, whatever it is, okay? But this conversation regarding black people, maybe you should definitely sit this one out because you are aggressively ignorant.
Wake up, nigga.
Of the history of this country and even presently today. We were the first ones. We were the guinea pigs for their hatred. I don't know if you happen to know this. So when you try to say that, oh, we're next, pimping, we've been here. we were number one in line when it comes to their hatred and, you know, their vicious tactics and whatnot. Okay, their inhumanity towards people.
To this day.
We were the first ones. And so this whole next part, it didn't stop with us, bro. They just included y'all. That's the only difference. They still are going for us. That has never changed, and that will never change because of the wickedness of some of these people's hearts. It just is what it is. Okay, that's why I say it's a lineage of evil. So when y'all say, oh, they coming for us next, pimping. If they were, right? If they were down or triple down, quadruple down on their hatred, bro, we gonna handle it. Just like our ancestors handle it, just like we handle it, and just like we'll handle it in the future. It just is what it is. So don't try and fear-monger black Americans, talk about, oh, they're gonna deport you next, or they're gonna do this. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. How about that? Okay, in the meantime, between time, essay, I suggest you should be worrying about you. That's what I think, okay? Nevertheless, having said that, I just wanted to clarify that. Having said that, no ill will, but there is this woman who started a campaign called Latinos for Trump.
Hi, I'm Liliana Garcia, and I founded Latinos for Trump on the premise of how important it was for me to convey to the rest of the world that there are a lot of Latinos and Latinas supporting Donald J. Trump.
Latinos of all backgrounds. Do y'all not realize black people are not the only people in this country? You got your Chinese Americans, your Japanese Americans, your Korean Americans, your Indian Americans, your Muslim Americans, your white Americans, and your own people. So why in Davy Jones' locker are y'all so pressed and mad at us because we not out protesting? Folks, we did the most effective protesting last November, and the data proves it. We protested when it mattered the most. We were not out here with whole productions talking about some, we will vote for Donald Trump. Y'all was out here with that foolishness, knowing full well, that y'all had a few abuelas, a few tios, tias, mijo, and mijas in your house undocumented. But y'all got y'all behinds on stage talking about some, we will vote for Donald Trump. And you think we supposed to be out here protesting, picket fence in hand, clowning like some monkeys in a zoo? No, sirree bop. We did what we were supposed to do. And y'all put y'all's own community in the position that it's in now. And y'all need to live with it.
Okay, this question is for anybody who is Mexican American, Chicano, Hispanic, Latino, whatever, however you identify, it's all the same to me. Doesn't matter. So if you're within that community or if you're just watching, let me know what you think down in the comments below. Okay, I'm about to ask you a question. You let me know your honest, truthful opinion. Okay, my question is very straightforward. Don't make it complicated. Don't go over the top. Answer is yes or no. If you want to explain after yes or no, that's fine. But first answer with yes or no. And my question is this. If all of the migrant workers are deported, would you, your family, or any of your friends sign up to take their jobs? For example, such jobs as becoming farm workers, day laborers.
No, we are not. I mean, Somali people and Black American people don't look nothing alike, first of all. Second of all, what's up with this Black Americans are going to get caught up in the deportation? They've been saying that since Trump took office, and it ain't happened yet. We have not been getting deported yet. I haven't seen it. But it's like they want us to get deported. As soon as Trump started deporting immigrants, they said, oh, Black Americans is going to be part of it too. And we said, we're not worried about that. We've been said that. And it's like they want it to happen for us. They really, really want us to be in the same boat as them, literally and figuratively. But we're not. I'm sorry to have to inform you that my people was here before Ellis Island. My people made that. We created that. We built that. Okay? We are foundational to this land. I am not an immigrant. I am a Black American. Okay? I was here before America was even a thing. My ancestors were here before America was even America. We fought in every single war. Our blood is in this soil. We're not immigrants. Y'all want us to be immigrants so bad. Y'all want us to be like y'all so bad and be in the same situation as you. We're not. We're just not. And it hasn't been happening. Where's it happened? Show me the articles. Because I ain't seen one. I ain't seen one foundational Black American get deported to. Where they gonna deport them to? Mississippi?
Over the past few months, immigration has become one of the biggest political issues in America. Discussions about border security, deportations, and immigration enforcement have dominated headlines, especially during election season. At the same time, many Black Americans have publicly said that every community has the right to advocate for its own interests. Some have argued that immigration policy should be enforced consistently under existing laws, while others have different views. These discussions have generated strong reactions across social media, with supporters and critics expressing sharply different opinions. Some commentators argue that frustrations has grown because political conversations often become framed as different communities competing for attention, resources, or influence. Online, a number of individuals have expressed resentment towards Black Americans who prioritize issues affecting their own communities. Others disagree with those views and argue that different communities can advocate for themselves without being in conflict. It is important to remember that social media often amplifies the loudest voices, and the opinions of some individuals should not be taken as representing an entire community. Many Black Americans responding online have emphasized a straightforward point: citizenship and immigration status are not the same thing. They argue that supporting immigration enforcement does not mean supporting the deportation of US citizens. Others have said that every community has the right to vote, organize, and advocate for policies they believe are best. Many Black Americans responding online have emphasized a straightforward point: citizenship and immigration status are not the same thing. They argue that supporting immigration enforcement does not mean supporting the deportation of US citizens. Others have said that every community has the right to vote, organize, and advocate for policies they believe are best for the country, even if those positions are unpopular with others. These reactions have fueled an ongoing debate about immigration, citizenship, and political priorities. The broader issue goes beyond one viral argument. America has long experienced disagreements over immigration policy, border security, economic opportunity, and national identity. People from many backgrounds hold different views on these topics, and those differences often become especially visible during election cycles. The challenge is separating political disagreements from sweeping assumptions about an entire group of people. Constructive debate is more productive when it focuses on ideas and policies rather than stereotypes. What do you guys think? Can communities advocate for their own interests while still respecting one another? Should immigration debates remain focused on legal status and public policy rather than personal attacks? Share your thoughts in the comments section below, but remember to keep the discussion respectful. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit the subscribe button and join our family. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.